Such a privilege it is for me to be back with you, and I trust that you're feeling better than even the day before. The scripture declares that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Yes, the world and they that dwell therein. This scripture, which is from Psalm 24 verse 1, basically asserts or assures us that God is the absolute owner of everything, the entire world, and all that exists within it. Let us say the cattle on 1,000 hills are His, and if I had time, I could tell you the little I understand. There's a big difference between thee and the cattle on 1,000 hills are His. Now, it's a very interesting thing if you have time when you look at it. Now, 1,000 hills, you and I don't know how many cattle are on each hill. But the writer says the cattle on 1,000 hills are His. Now, I hear people testify sometimes and say, if them need some money, or they're encouraged to just call upon them Daddy Jesus, and say, give me one of them cow them, let me go sell you and get that money. That's the kind of mindset we should have, we should be encouraging ourselves, especially if we are called by the name of the Lord, to act like the head and not the tail. Act above and not beneath. Be more of a lender than a borrower. And I'm stressing that because you have people who will say, as that come out of your mouth, they say, oh, so lend me something then, no? So I'm saying a Christian should endeavor to put themselves in the position that they be more of a lender than a borrower. And I can tell you one quick reason why it is best or better to be in that position. You are the same one. You are the same one who will go telling people, say, in Jesus Christ there is everything. And so some of them may ask you, then if everything is in Jesus, why are you borrowing? So, and that is why something you can't make your right hand know your left hand no. And that's why you have people in church will be very quiet when they're going through struggles, because even the very church folks, they can't trust them with their business. And that is a universal situation and an unfortunate one. But I want to get back to the main point I really want to make, and to remind us that we need not suffer, because the Lord is sovereign over everything. He has allowed man to have some kind of dominion over certain things, but He remains in control. I encourage us today, no matter one like say you are the worst, you are not the worst. You may think that way because you have not stopped to imagine somebody else's situation. You understand about the man who climbed the tree and ate banana, thought it was the end of it for him. When he see somebody pick up the skin to eat, he look at life differently. Sometimes it's an introspection we need, and then we will realize that, Lord have mercy, that we are now is a better place than where we were. And if that is your case, then you need to be thanking God that He is sovereign, always providing, and you can rest assured that He will continue to make way. Because what? The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Voila in your God and His provision, and bless His name. You be blessed, and as always, be a blessing to others.